Okay, turn the page here because we already illustrated this point yesterday. I want you to solve some more of these inequalities, okay? Find all the numbers for x that make x plus 5 greater than negative 13. So you need a number line. You need to make sure it's in proper order. It is. The x is over here, exactly like I want it. So put the 1 and box it. You don't have a negative, so that's going to flip. We have something outside, so I need to minus 5, 1x, negative 18. You can get rid of your 1, and you got your critical number, negative 18. You can be greater than, but not equal to, so don't fill in the circle. The letter's on the wrong side, it's got to be reordered. So copy what's on that side over here, copy what's on the other side over here. We don't have a negative in the box, so I won't have to multiply or divide by a negative number, so that will keep the sign going the same way. Plus 9, so that's 5 and 1m, okay? So I've got m greater than or equal to 5. I need to see that. Fill it in, greater than goes that way. Okay, this problem does not need to be reordered. Box him up. Do you have a negative in that box? No, you don't. The sign will go the same way. There's nothing to add or subtract. Just divide by the 2. And you got y. As soon as you divide, you pretty much are done. So that's 9. Okay, so 9's your critical number. You can be equal to, and you can be anything greater than. The order here is correct, okay, because my x is on this side. Box it up. You have a negative in the box, so that's got to change. And that's going to now be x and negative 9. Less than, you'll go that way. Order's fine. I got the letter over here. Box him up. Do you have a negative in that box? Nope. Sign goes the same way. There's nothing outside to add or subtract. We just need to divide by the 2. Okay. So y and 9. So 9 is your critical number. You can be equal to it or greater than. Okay, next up, put the 1. When there's a number under it, that's got to go in the box too. Do you have a negative in the box? Nope. Get rid of that 2 by multiplying it to the 5. So that's 10 and 1p. You don't need the 1, okay? So p and 10. So my critical number for the variable is 10. I can be equal to it or anything less. Because if I put anything less in for that p and divide by 2, it's going to be less than or equal to 5. Okay, I guarantee it will be. Next, you got a number under, that's got to go in the box. And do I have a negative? Yes, I do. So that less than turns to greater than. That number needs to be multiplied, okay? So that gives me 1n. Negative 4.5 times negative 8 is 36. I don't need the 1, so I have n greater than 36. You can be greater than. You got a negative in the box? Sure do, so that goes to greater than. Multiply that negative 4 over there, it's negative 36, and I get 1x. Don't need to divide. So x is greater than negative 36. Okay, next. Here's your letter, the G. It's where I want it. Box it up. You got a negative in there? Nope. So in the final answer, the sign is not going to change. It'll still be less than. Outside you got 11, so you minus it. 14 and then 2g. Then you got to divide 14 by 2. And you get g and 7. So 7, you can be less than right there. Now, here I have multiple variables. Are they on the same side or the different sides of this? They're on the same side. I don't know if I have to flip my sign when there's two of them yet. I need to make it so there's just one of them. Okay. So, negative 3x, 7x, they're on the same side. So don't do anything under the problem. You just go off this side and add them. That's going to be 4x. Okay. So I've got 4x. I've also got the plus 7 and negative 13. Now that I have just one single x, I know if it's positive or negative. It's positive, so that sign's going to go the same way. We need to get rid of the 7. That's negative 20 and 4x. Now I divide out the 4. So I get x and negative 5. Negative 5 is a critical number. You can be equal to it or anything greater than. Okay, next problem. I've got more than one x. So if I have more than one x, I have no idea if my sign's going to change. I need to make it so there's just one single x. So we want to get rid of this one. Don't get rid of that. Get rid of this. When you're dealing with greater than or less than, you want the x's over here. So that's the one you got to get rid of. So minus 2x, minus 2x. So I drop the sign. It's going to be negative 5x. We also have a 1 and negative 14. Now I only have one x, and it's a negative, so it's going to flip to greater than. I need to subtract the 1. So negative 5x, negative 15, divide by negative 5. So you got x and 3 greater than. Greater than, and that's it. Okay. Next, parentheses, you got to get your rainbows going. Okay. So you're going to have 3x plus 3 less than 3x plus 7. Since I have multiple x's, I have no idea if this sign's going to flip, but they're on opposite sides, and they're the exact same, so get rid of them. Now this becomes an all solution, no solution, but you got to look at the sign and whether it opens up towards the larger number. 7's bigger than 3. Does it open up towards 7? Yes, that's all solution. Okay, next put the 1 in and then draw your rainbows. So 8x plus negative 8 is greater than negative 8 plus 8x. Box your x's. Again, they're on opposite sides. They happen to be the exact same, so we can just get rid of them. Because if I minus 8, I'll just get 0. Now, I have identical numbers. Does this sign have the equals 2 bar under it? If it does, it's all solutions, but if it doesn't, it's no solution. It's no solution. Okay? It's obviously not greater than. It's equal to, but I don't see the equals to. Okay. Number 2 needs to be reordered. 3 needs to be reordered before you start. Number 7, let's do number 7 together. Okay. I've got different x's, they're on different sides. You don't need to reorder it because you got, as long as they're on both sides, you're fine. Okay, they're on opposite sides, so I'm going to get rid of them 6x. So I got negative 10x, because I don't know if that sign changes until I combine the x's, and that's 1. Okay, do you have a negative x? Yes, you do. That sign turns around. But I got to divide by the negative 10. And that's x. 1 divided by negative 10 is negative 0.1. Okay. There's only one X, it's on the correct side, doesn't need to be reordered. There's only one X, it's on the wrong side, you need to reorder. Here it's W. You got W's on different sides, so you don't need to reorder it. The P's are on different sides, doesn't need to be reordered. The Q's are on different sides, doesn't need to be reordered. Don't worry about the story problem. I crossed it out, I don't want you to do it.